Welcome to the BRC Disaster Desk. I'm Megan Rains. The FEMA Flood Mitigation Assistance, or FMA, grant program is now open, with applications due August 6th through FEMA GO. For communities dealing with repetitive flooding, aging stormwater systems, vulnerable pump stations, drainage issues, flood-prone infrastructure, homes, and buildings, this is one of the more important mitigation funding opportunities currently available through FEMA. The FMA program is focused specifically on reducing long-term flood risk, particularly for properties and infrastructure connected to the National Flood Insurance Program, or NFIP. While much of the conversation around FEMA recently has focused on disaster recovery and uncertainty around future federal funding, programs like FMA and BRIC continue to reinforce a larger trend in emergency management: proactive mitigation. The goal is simple: invest before the next disaster instead of repeatedly paying for recovery afterward. Eligible applicants are generally states, tribes, territories, and local governments, with many local entities applying through their state emergency management agency. Projects can include drainage improvements, floodproofing, elevation projects, pump station protection, utility resiliency upgrades, acquisition of repetitive loss properties, flood walls, nature-based mitigation measures, and project planning activities. Flood-prone homes, buildings, and critical infrastructure may all potentially qualify depending on the project type and FEMA eligibility requirements. As with most FEMA mitigation programs, applicants should expect substantial documentation requirements. That often includes engineering support, cost estimates, environmental and historic preservation considerations, hazard mitigation planning coordination, and a FEMA benefit cost analysis demonstrating the project is cost-effective. One thing communities should keep in mind is that mitigation funding can take time to assemble properly. Strong applications are rarely thrown together at the last minute. FEMA scoring often rewards project readiness, clear community benefit, strong technical support, and long-term resilience value. For entities considering applying this cycle, now is the time to coordinate internally with engineering, finance, emergency management, and operations teams to identify projects and gather documentation. At Berquist Recovery Consulting, we work with public entities and infrastructure operators to help develop and support FEMA mitigation grant applications, including FMA, BRIC, and other resilience-focused funding opportunities. For the BRC Disaster Desk, I'm Megan Rains.